Can you actually recognize when you have certain biases? So we were at the lake. Some guys came and shooed those ducks away, and they appear to be Caucasian. Immediately after that, my mind kind of went to like a bias of like, see our nature versus their nature. I was just sitting there jamming with them and, just doing whatever, but letting them be. And then these guys came walking by. They kind of pushed them towards the water from the ledge, pretty much displacing them. And I made it more like my nature is not to do those types of things, and my people likely in their nature, XYZ. But is that really even true? Because it could happen the exact opposite way, and they would say they're more civilized, socialized, and they could say that, see me destructive and disruptive. This is really not about the lake, it's not about the ducks, it's not even really about those guys or myself, but just recognizing the ability to catch bias and examine it and say, wait, is that really true? I think this, or I'm thinking this way, and I just recognized a pattern of thought. But just because I think it, and just because I have a reason to think it, there's something that inspired the thought or initiated it or instigated it, doesn't make it true. I had a reason that I could say justifies what I was thinking, but that doesn't make it true. How many other situations and thoughts and biases come up where the thoughts like that are just permitted, they're accepted, they're allowed to fly as they are, all because we don't check our biases often enough. This is an example of why generalizing is dangerous, right? So many things that can be drawn from a single scenario that don't necessarily have to apply. You do have to be wise and have discernment, and that matters, but don't go too far. Stay safe, love one another, protect yourself. One love.